Hi, this is just Jeannie. Today, I'm going to show you how I maintain all my designer handbags. I've been collecting designer handbags for years, okay? Years. I think my love for these handbags started when I was like probably about age 12 in middle school. I remember always having a Vogue or an Elle magazine, and I would look through each of those magazines and I would rip out things that I like. And every time I would get one, I would take out every purse that I saw pretty much. So that's how it all got started for me. And the very first designer handbag I ever owned was actually an MCM bucket bag back in the 80s. So I carried that bag for a long time. I mean, it was so tattered by the time I had to give it up. But that was definitely my first designer handbag. And after that, it's kind of just spiraled. Of course, my love for handbags never went away, but my ability to purchase or obtain them was very limited during my professional training years. So that during the medical school and residency years, my purchases definitely lagged. So it took some time, but I'm glad I took the time to purchase the bags that I really, really loved, and not just because they were the in bag or the bag to have at the given time. So you see my closet, I have lots of shelves that are enclosed in glass. So I believe it or not, I clean every glass shelf, door, frame, even my wedding gown. I make sure all of this stays pretty clean. Great purse insert. I mean, it keeps things organized. I got this one again from Samorga. You can find cheaper options on Amazon, but it is made out of heavy duty felt. They're pockets, as you see. There's a place for your water bottle, but I love the pockets. But the best thing of all, the problem with the totes is that when you're traveling or out and about, the totes are open. Someone can easily reach their hand in and take your items. But look, this insert zips. So all you have to do is put it into your tote. Case my and look, organize your items, zip everything closed, and you're good to go. And so this is a great way to store a bag because the insert helps maintain the shape of your tote so it doesn't sag. Now, I'm going to show you what I do for my other Dior tote. I'm short, so I love this pole. Now, this tote I love. I travel with all the time, and it's great. Now, I don't have two inserts. I just have one. So what I end up doing, I purchased from Bag Puff, and of course it's personalized, these puffy pillow inserts. So what I do when I store this tote, if I'm not don't have the insert in it, I'll use a Bag Puff, and it helps maintain the shape of the tote as well. Now, I'm going to show you more of my bag puffs. The bag puffs are custom. You can get them made in any color. They were satin. I always have my name on them. Sometimes you can actually put the purses, like whatever the purse that you're creating the puff for, name on it. But again, puffs are great. Like this is one of my favorite Gucci bags. So I just definitely store it just like this. And the bag maintains its full shape. Another thing I do, I always inspect my bags for damage. I usually store like the straps with the bag as well because you never know. Water stains, you could have scrapes on the bag, or just the bag could be dirty. Okay. And notice on my capucine bag, there's like some smudged areas. That's dirt. But I always look at the underside of the bag, look at the feet of the bag. Here, there's a little bit of wear here, but I think this will be fine if the leather is still intact. And looking further, I think it's more the issue that the bag needs to be clean. In this case, there's no major damage to the bag, but the bag needs to be clean. you can actually take a warm, damp cloth and see if you can clean like smudges off your bag. But always, if any doubt, just return the bag to the store. Louis Vuitton is very good at maintaining bags or helping you repair your bags. They will spall your bag for you. Hermès does it as well. If you can't have your bag spawed or cleaned, because I'm definitely going to have this one cleaned professionally, you can also take it to your local leather store, where usually you can find someone in there who can repair or spall the bag for you. There are also like companies that will also take designer bags and fix them for you, if you can't return them to the store that you purchased the bag from. And you can look them up. They're all over the internet, and they're pretty good at what they do. So always check the bag inside and out for wear and tear and for any kind of damage, even with the zippers, to make sure everything is functional. Now, this is one of my favorite Chanel bags. I actually bought it at the flagship store in Paris. So it's satin, my very first satin Chanel. Bought it last year. And you have to be careful with these. Look, you have the zipper here and you have the chains that come through the holes. This is a double flap. What happens over time, you'll see these indentions from the chain pressing on the double flap. This one I didn't realize was happening. Of course, I packed or stuffed the bag with this own personalized stuffer, and I always put more additional paper, tissue paper here, just to protect the bag. So make sure you always cover your double flaps with extra tissue paper or felt or something, so the chain won't leave an impression on top of the leather flap. There's always a controversy. Should you remove the protective tape? If you want to remove that protective tape, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. It's completely up to you. Now I have this really nice shiny hardware. I had the purple one. I had to have the Fendi baguette sequence out because I remember watching Sex in the City, and Carrie Bradshaw was always carrying um, one of these bags. And there was one episode where her bag was stolen. So I was hooked ever since then. So I had to have one of these. And in fact, I ended up with two of them. I didn't have a purse insert for this bag. So again, if you don't have a purse insert or have a puffer that will fit the bag, always use a dust bag to maintain the bag shape. Okay.